or something. And if it's a joke, I'm sorry. I don't do well when it comes to jokes. Yeah, exactly. He's been doing it for so long. And yeah, I'm inconsistent. I know that. I mean, I was, but then I had a new job and working things out, so I had to stop for a while, and so on. But he's older than me. He uses Go as a job, so he's able to actually get a lot of money from that. So I'm gonna pincer that because I want to help support that one stone, and I feel like I won't be able to build up much with that one stone. I consider side center. The reason why I went straight for the split is honestly, I don't know. I just went straight for it because if I tried going straight for a corner approach, I'd see a pincer, I'd end up a gote, and they build up something. If I play away, it's kind of the same way, and I almost always have some kind of problem. So that's why I went straight for the center, to prevent any potential and whatnot. And so yeah, that's my reasoning. Oh, that's right. There's like 2 different ways to go. Gosh darn it. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's just easier for him because he's stronger and has been able to make more time because he's able to make money with it. I mean, my problem, Mr. Martink, is when it comes to my opponent making bad shape, I just somehow manage to make it strong for them without knowing it. So I guess you could say it's fear play, because no one's taught me or shown me, and I haven't been able to find a way to counter them. I don't know how to punish things, I guess, is one way to put it. I just don't know how to punish things. But I'm gonna go this way because I feel like I can get more potential this way. But then again, this is able to survive better, so I'm gonna protect the weaker group. But yeah, I mean, I just don't know how to properly do Fuseki. I don't know how to properly punish something or go against something. Like here, I mean, I don't know if I should I probably shouldn't pincer because of the strength that white has in the corner. And I mean, if I back down, I mean, I've got 2 choices between these 2. I could always attach, build up. It's just I just don't know how to respond properly to it. And anytime I've tried talking with the theory, that's the word I'm looking for. It's the theory I'm trying to look for and understand why. Why this? Why that? I just don't have anything. I don't have, well, okay, I do have some books. I'm gonna play low. And again, like for example, right here, I want to play something like M17 or M16, but they always jump out and I never get it to work out. So I don't usually play it anymore because I just don't understand the theory behind it, because I don't punish my opponent when they make some kind of mistake when I do it. So it's just always been a problem for me. But one of the books I do have is The Direction of Play. I just haven't, I mean, I've read it once. I haven't gotten back into reading it again. I've got volume 3 of the Elementary Go series for Tsuji. And then I've got 10 books of Go problems. Life and death problems. These Baidu Classic, The Profound and Mysterious, 4 of them, and The Art of Closing, the 6 books. But Life and Death, pretty much. I agree with that. I do agree with that. My only problem is that I learn the wrong things when I do it, or something of the sort. Okay, so I've spent a lot of time doing other things instead of... So we can continue talking, but I probably should focus a little more on the game too. So no weak groups. All of White's stones are pretty strong. The only potential I have of doing anything to threaten something are like shoulder hits on the top, or just simple reducing, or attaching and reducing the corner, or shoulder hitting it. My groups are okay, except I have a little problem here unless I make this extension here, but that feels too small. And if I play this, I see what you did there. Okay. Yeah, only have attack if they have weak groups. So okay, so work on building then. Okay, I mean this is a building move. Unless White jumps, but if White jumps, that's the thing. I don't know what. No, I'm gonna play it then. I'm gonna find that confidence. I gotcha, Pierrot. See, like this. I mean, yeah, White's gonna build up there, but let's see. Seems more like, yeah, I guess it's true that it is also a confidence problem. Even though I say that I play Dame for confidence, but that's with the end game. I don't have confidence in the opening. Yeah, it's bad shape, but I couldn't really see what I could do there. But then again, I mean, I'm kind of worried with the time too. Okay, I can't. I'm watching. Well, I could play. Yeah, if I let White connect underneath, I have. But honestly, when it comes to watching other Go players, I learn better when I'm actively part of the conversation. So like here, I mean, I want to play the Hane and let White connect underneath, but there's many that would probably say just connect here. But by looking at this, White can live locally, play N18, I play M18, White plays at P18 for 2 eyes, and then I can connect underneath, I guess, and reduce that potential there. Or I can play here, let white live and build myself up there. I'm just going to go with this way. Oh, fine shape since I'm cutting him off. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so what? Yeah. So letting white connect underneath and just building off of that. I'm building. So build this way. Thank you for the follow, Cinepol. Sorry for the mispronunciation. And then there's things like this. I mean, I instantly want to do this, but white's got things all over the place. But then again, I could just back off here. But yeah, now part of me wants to just say, let white float, keep territory, and then attack it later. So you say just attack? No, maybe a direct. If I cap, it just white. How to push white towards the bottom? That's. I'm gonna go with this. Lean more in the direction of the bottom area. Thank you for the follow, Mr. Martink. Again, I apologize. I'm not quite sure how to... Okay, I've got 1 minute for 9 moves. So, that's not really threatening anything. I need to keep good shape. I don't like Kaima because I always have some kind of problem when I'm chasing something. So maybe just jump. I don't like the 2-space jump because I'm kind of having problems with that. See, it's things like this. It's things like this that I'm not quite sure. I mean, I was reading that white could just put pressure on this to threaten whatnot, and then be able to jump out. But I don't. I'll just taunt here. And I'll connect. Yeah. Okay, I should be okay up top. So I'll prevent this from running out or whatnot. Just extend up. Sorry, what? Hand ahead of 2 stones? Bad shape? Where? What are you talking about? I don't know what you mean by hand. Oh, Hane. Actually, it looks like white's just going to be alive. But I can threaten the top again. Okay, so I can still gain something out of this. And I will have to go ahead and do that. Okay, so I've got a corner. Okay. Oh, that's what you meant with the honey over the toast. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I can see how that's bad. Yeah. Okay, so I've got the corner. White's got the top and the bottom, but so keep in the mindset. Build myself. How can I build myself? I mean, I've got the influence in the middle. My groups aren't necessarily weak. All of my groups look like they're alive. The corner's big. The corner's nice and big. Yeah, I'm gonna take the corner. It looks bigger. I kind of wanted to do the Hane, but I'm sorry, that kind of looks funny. I'm gonna put some pressure on the top since, yeah. I believe I can just play this, right? Because that's going to be a false eye. I'll just protect myself. I'll run out because I'm surrounding this side now. This just strengthens my... Yeah, there's going to be quite a bit of blood here. I'll just go ahead and take its shape out. That doesn't threaten me. But this threatens you. I'll leave that for later. And I'll just play that. I'm just going to play safe this way. I mean, I probably don't need to, but yeah. So white has one eye, but still dead, and I'm connected. So yeah, that's pretty much it. This is fine. I'll just play this, why not? Okay, so it kind of looked like, well, it worked out a little better this time. Okay, they resigned. So oh, that was a 1-don. I wasn't even looking at the rank thing. Okay. So I'm going to open this back up in a thing. In a thing. Yeah, view game records. Come on. I mean, I did say that oh, there we go. So with this game, the opening, the Fuseki probably could have gone better. I mean, I felt okay with this result. But like I said, I mean, at this point, I don't know what I would do instead. I mean, there's countless possibilities. I mean, I could just play off to the side and build myself up, or even though I don't like it, just extending out this way. Just so I honestly just can't really answer that question when it comes to the opening because I don't know. So yeah. And here, when you're talking about the empty triangle being bad, I mean, I don't see another way around it. Because this white can run out, I don't see a way for that to work out. That this is just another empty triangle. I don't see anything else. I think well, I was bringing this up because I believe Mr. said empty triangle bad shape. That's why I brought that up. Yeah. Just blocking this way and letting me build. Or even this. And this is actually another one of those problems that I've had before, because usually, I mean, in the past people have told me that this is okay, but I mean, I still need to make another move, otherwise I'm kind of in trouble depending on what the rest of the board looks like. So, but anyway, so, but yeah. So I felt okay with this result. But you know what? I guess this means that that peep was never a threat, because if I connect, I capture the group. I mean, technically it is a threat, but white would have to respond to it, so it pretty much just cancels it out. So I guess I shouldn't have been so worried about it. But yeah, at this point, Mr. Martinke. I'm not quite sure how to answer what could have gone better before this point. I can honestly say that I'm not quite sure how to respond to the question. I mean, I could potentially play this to prevent the connection from underneath, even though this lets white live, but I'm able to play in here. I can play here, but then white can just play this. But I can still crawl underneath at some point. But I just don't know how to really judge this position. I felt fine with what I did because I was worrying about building up and keeping Sente. So yeah, before this point, I don't really have any concerns, maybe unless I just jump or partial thing. Yeah, which is why I'm saying that I'm not quite sure what to say at this point, because I mean, I know I made plenty of mistakes, but I don't know what, because the results seemed okay to me, so I wasn't all certain about how to answer your question. I mean, I feel like I can evaluate fights, but when it comes to opening and Fuseki and Joseki, that's the thing I can't evaluate. But let's see, so we've got the rest of this. Well, thank you, Pierrot, even though there was a little bit of help from you guys leaving a few remarks. Yeah, and it's partially why it's really been hard and why I've stopped doing self-studying, because it's really hard to evaluate, and I've wanted to try finding people to study with, but no one really has time or wants to or is willing, so I just don't know. As long as I make strong groups at the beginning and mid-game and make territory near the end game, I'm fine. Okay. I mean, at this point, I feel like everything's strong. I mean, if white plays something like this, I might peep and then extend out. No, maybe a diagonal. Or just extend up. Build some territory. I mean, everything else seems strong, I guess. Or if anything, just keep on putting pressure on it, but I don't feel like that would really work all that well. But if anything, most of my guts are telling me to keep that secure on the side. Ipoji? I don't know. There's a lot of terms that I don't know. That is true, it's easier with an outside perspective, and everyone has some different idea, which is why I've been trying to find people to study with and get help from, because we all learn different things. Oh, one large territory. Oh, avoid one. Okay. I mean, that kind of makes sense as to why, oh, sorry, I forgot about the coordinates. Excuse me. Which is why it made sense why you were talking about attacking instead of just protecting the territory and whatnot. So, okay, so Ipoji, yeah. Hey, Triton. So, Yeah, I mean, actually, Triton actually has offered to do things with me, but the timing just hasn't ever worked out between the two of us. But yeah, everyone learned something different, and we all learned something different, and know different things. I mean, two people could be one rank, but know two entirely completely different things. One's bad at something, but good at something. The other's bad at the other, and good with another thing and whatnot. So I definitely agree with you, Pierre, that about perspective. Definitely is differentiates between people. I used a big word. So yeah. Although I guess now part of me is saying to just extend down, that way the Hane isn't a thing, and to prevent white from having that tiger's mouth there. Yeah. I mean, I did feel good about this game. Yeah, that is true. Yeah. But I mean, let's say white did something like this. I'd have to do something to the bottom here because, well, then again, that's only white's only territory is those two areas, and then whatever the corner becomes. But then you were, Mr. Martin, you were talking about the middle being extremely large in potential. Then reduce the center. Yeah. I'm just not quite sure. Well, I'm not quite sure how I would go about building the center unless I did something like this. But I still have plenty of weaknesses here. I'm just not quite sure how to evaluate this. And I apologize if some people are kind of no. I will not apologize for being me and being weird. I am weird. So yeah, I don't really know how to evaluate this. Oh, just directly invading. Yeah. Because I mean, yeah, all of my groups are pretty strong. Don't really need to worry about that. What are you doing? I'm tempted to bring him up to the camera. So, yes, stay weird. So, yeah. I mean, if anything, this might be the one thing that I would probably think about doing instead of going for the corner. Even though well, then again, I mean, the corner's big. But this just felt weird for me. But then again, this is bigger than the corners. So, okay. Yeah, this probably would be the one thing I would probably change in the game. As well as the extending down instead of doing the Hane. Otherwise, I'm not quite sure. I mean, does anyone else have any